everybody, what is up and how are you all doing this afternoon? I see we already have someone in the chat. Hello, Indiana. Yes, I see the chat. Thank you for the test message. So, my friends, today we are continuing our quest to craft many mines. That's right, we're going to continue our work on our not quite so hardcore Minecraft world. And when I say not quite so hardcore, I mean, yeah, it's hardcore. But at this point, if I blow up and die, I kind of don't want to delete it. So, I'm not gonna. So, we're going to keep the cheating down to a minimum. And I will do my absolute best not to die. And today, we're just going to chill out with some mining and some crafting and having some fun. So, let us hop to it. Ready? Ah! Doot. Doot. It has to load. And now you can see exactly how slow my computer is. Move that. Okay. What? What? What did I forget? I forgot a thing. Oh, noes! Okay, well, I'm gonna hit escape, and actually, I forgot a thing. I have been so happy with myself. I have been ready to go for like 15 minutes. Just timing it right, doing last minute checks. I forgot a thing. Oh, sad. Anyway, guys, gotta turn the music on for like 30 seconds. Be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. You know what I had forgotten? I had forgotten the second most important thing to my stream. The first being, of course, Mr. Sneck. Hi Mr. Sneck, how you doing? Are you ready to stream some Minecraft today? Good job. Okay. I had forgotten the second most important thing to my stream. My game fuel. My nectar of the gods. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag I wish I was sponsored. Shh, shh. It's okay. It's okay. You will be inside me soon. Okay. You ready for the ASMR, people? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2. Oh, yeah. That first taste is always the best. Unless you compare it to every other taste. What? I'm not addicted to Dr. Pepper. I can stop anytime I want. I just don't want. Alright, guys. Back to the game itself. So, okay, what did we do last time? Last time, we built this. This is our entrance and exit to our underground lair. It might not seem like much, but it shoots us into the sky! I heard a monster. Oh, no, I didn't hear a monster. I heard that. We also built a nether gate because we used that to get the stuff to make our entrance and exit. Gosh, that's creepy. Okay, so... Alright, now I know I lit up the inside of this thing. Did I miss a spot? Hello? Apparently I missed a spot. Anyway, I'll have to go through that at some point today and see what I can do to fix it. That is not, however, our plan for today. Our plan for today is to finish the tree farm. And then while the tree farm is growing, my plan is to finish the mine down into the bottom. Because what I really want, like my goal for today, is at least 2 more buckets. And I can either raid the surface world until I find it, which would be, you know, long and tedious and pretty boring for you guys, because basically I'd just be running across endless expanse of desert and stealing villagers' hard-earned food and money. Or I could finish the mine down to the bottom 2 layers of the world, which are minerals as opposed to the sand and sandstone like it is for everything else. And hopefully I can find some iron down there. Maybe start up a strip mine. Now, that being said, there is a method to my madness. This will also get me a lot of cobblestone, which I will use to build the wall around that village, in which there are 2 villagers left, and I'm going to put doors up and build some more buildings so they'll breed up and make some more vigilers. Okay. But the very first thing we're going to do is harvest all these potatoes, because baked potatoes are my favorite food. Nom 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 nom. Oh. No! No! Dang it, I did it wrong. Where's my hoe? That sounds bad. Alright, don't need that. I'm not gonna need that or that today. There we go. And if... Really? Good job, me. And if you will remember, these farm tiles are hydrated by water, which is cleverly hidden underneath these walkways. These with the new mechanics in 1.13, you can actually waterlog certain tiles, which would make it awesome. Boom. Okay. Which makes a farm like this way easier. Okay. Do I have enough? I have plenty of wood. Let's make some more of those so I can cook some taters. There's my bed. This will be the tree farm. So, here is the plane. We're going to dig down a little bit because I want this to be pretty on the inside and the outside. But before I can dig down, I want to clear it out. So I'm going to clear it all out, and I'm going to dig down at least 1 full level. Probably 2, because I have a plan for a special thing, but it's not going to be, like, amazing right away. So, alright, while that's cooking, I have glass, right? Yes. And I have dirt, right? Where's all my dirt? Oh, here it is. Okay. My bucket. Alright. I need to do a little tiny test. So, I need to see something. Going up. So, if I put that there. that there. That does not touch the dirt, as you can see. But if I put it... Can you waterlog glass? No. Okay. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use sandstone. Yes. Yes. You can waterlog half blocks and like fence posts and such. So let's put those back. Is this done cooking yet? Yes! Really? I'm gonna make another furnace. How much cobble do I have? Do I have any cobble? I do! Yay! Second furnace time! Nope. Alright guys, we're moving up in the world. Boom. Cooking 64 potatoes now, baby. I am going to need way more pickaxes. So let me just go ahead and take that. Not going to turn them into pickaxes yet because pickaxes don't stack, but I got enough of these to be getting by with for now. Alright, let's get to clearing. So, while I'm doing this, I want to remind my viewers once again that I have a standing AMA policy. You can ask me anything you want to know about the game or about life in general. And assuming it doesn't start, you know, some problems, like try to keep it away from religion and politics, then I will answer any question you have. Also, tonight I've decided, and you may notice this at the bottom of the Twitch page, down below, in what they call the doobly-doo on YouTube, you may notice that I have a schedule set up, which seems to work half the time. If it doesn't work, just reload the page. I don't know why this schedule thing doesn't work, but I can't find a better automated one, so guess I'm just living with it as is for now, but I'll see if I can fix a better one later. But anyway, I've got my schedule set up for the next week, and I'm going to try to keep that updated as well as I can, just to keep... already? Jeez. Just to keep you guys abreast of which game I'm playing on what day. Haha, I said game. Anyway, this game is great for creating awesome things and is also hoarding things that are bad to hoard in real life. If you could hoard anything in the game, what would it be? Like, hoard anything in the game? Well, you'll find out as when this is finished and as I do the mine, that one of the things that I hoard most of all is going to be cobblestone. Like, I built that cobblestone generator so I could make more tools, and that is something I intend to use it for. But after this mine is built, we won't need the cobblestone generator anymore. Because once I finish the mine, I'll be headed downstairs to finish the to gather as much cobblestone as I need. And as I'm strip mining for materials like diamonds and iron, I will get chests and chests of cobblestone. By that I mean a double chest filled with nothing but stacks of 64 cobblestone. So you want to call me a hoarder, I will hoard cobblestone all day long. Probably wind up hoarding glass as well, because I'm going to have to do a lot of that once I actually get the trees planted. See, my problem is that my supply of wood is not as steady as I would like it to be at this point. So, step 1 is get the tree farm functional. Step 2 is get it pretty. Well, those are both... Indiana says, I would make a house full of cats and another house full of horses and giant garden of sorts. Those are both possible in Minecraft, neither of which are possible in the current world that I'm playing. Cats only spawn in jungle biomes, and horses only spawn in plains biomes, and unfortunately, I'm playing what's called a super flat world, where the only biomes that exist are the desert, which I'm currently living in. So anyway, as I was saying about the schedule, tonight is the first episode of The Education of Piper. That's the show with my daughter, where I teach her about the history of video games. And tonight we're going to start early in the history with the lovely Commodore, or not Commodore, with the lovely Atari 2600, and playing some of the really old games off of that. So good times will be had by some. Oh, I'm officially out of charcoal. You know what? 32 is plenty. 32. I need to save some charcoal for making glass. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Do 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 do. Ah, no! I already broke it. Boy, these stone pickaxes do not last as long as I'm used to them. Or maybe did they change the durability of these things in the latest update? Because they don't seem to be lasting very long at all. But anyway, so yeah, tonight, starting at 6 o'clock, going from 6 to 9, we are going, or maybe, I forget, what actually did I say? Did I say 6 to 9, or did I say 7 to 9? Might only be 7 to 9. Anyway, starting tonight, and I'll let you know when, after the break, when I can check my own schedule, I will be starting The Education of Piper with the Atari 2600. Unfortunately, my 2600 is not in current working order. I do have one, but it is not a functional 2600 as of this moment. I maybe could get it functional by tonight, and I'll try to, because I do have original hardware and original games to play on it. But if I don't get it functional, I have a backup in that I have an Atari Flashback that my brother so kindly gave me for Christmas, which was a nice gift. Thank you, Benjamin. And I can actually hook that up and play those on stream. So it's just the same games, just emulated on an AT Games console, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. I love those Flashback things. I'm a huge believer, as you can tell by the fact that I'm dedicating an entire show to it, that video games are an art form, and that keeping alive access to the older ones is something inherently good. I think that's something we should aspire to do, is not lose video games. Like, to take the most relevant art form before video games, film. Now, I like movies too. Everybody likes movies, I think, but did you know that like 75% or some odd, I'm not entirely sure what the number is, but it's some absurdly large number like that, of all movies ever created ever are lost to history because the film rotted away and we had no way to preserve it and we had no way to store it. Some of them are saved. We do have some copies of like some of Lumiere's films, some of the silent films and things like that, especially the more popular ones. But most of the films that were created, especially in the early part of the world, before there were, recording techniques that lasted longer than a few years, most of those films are gone. They're rotted away, and we'll never see them again. We know they existed because there's like accounts of them, there's reviews in old newspapers and stuff. But film stock doesn't last forever. And those films are gone. I don't want that to happen to gaming. That's why I have a collection of ROMs for every single game that I own in physical copy. And one or two that I don't. I mean, really, let's be honest, who doesn't own at least one ROM? But every game that I have a physical copy of, I have a ROM of as well. Because I want, if the cartridge breaks down, I want to continue to have access to that game. And I don't want to lose something forever. You know what I'm saying? And thank God we live in a digital world where we can do that. Wait. This one. I know that was weird noises. I'm sorry. I thought you said 5 to 8. Wait, that's school nights. No. 5 to 8 on Sunday nights. We're continuing my other show with Piper, Family Game Night, where we play different board games. And I'm pretty sure that this Sunday we're going to be playing Monopoly. And I may have, and do not get your hopes up for this, because this is something that I'm going to try to do, but not something I can guarantee until I have tested the technology. I may be able to stream the actual board game rather than just a digital version of it. So that's something I would love to do, but that's going to require a major reconfiguring of the studio, and honestly, I'm not sure if the technology will work to do it that way. But I'm going to try. Anyway, yeah, that's what's happening 5 to 8 Indiana. If you look on the schedule, it should show up on that little schedule applet underneath my stream. It'll tell you what time tonight the Education of Piper is going to start. Oh, one more thing. In a couple weeks, when I start the sequel to Beyond Oasis, which was the first game that we played and the first game that we completed here on this channel, when I start the sequel to it, it's called Legend of Oasis, and it was for the Saturn, and technically it's a prequel, but it came out later. I'm going to have to emulate it. Now, I have a physical disc, I have the actual disc itself, but my Saturn requires more work than I expected. I sunk more than a few dollars into getting my Saturn fixed. I replaced the backup battery, which, I mean, yeah, those batteries are only a couple of dollars for a pack of 8. That's not important. But I also bought all new AV cables, power cables, and a new controller for it off Amazon and eBay, just to make sure I could play Saturn games for you guys. And then I turned on the Saturn with the new battery, and it still won't save anything. See, the battery in a Sega Saturn saves the date and saves the games and saves the it powers your game saves in the same way that a battery on a motherboard on a computer powers your CMOS, your settings, right? Well, unfortunately, I'm thinking for a second. Unfortunately, even though I replaced the battery in my Saturn, it's not going to function to save games. For some, I think maybe the chip is bad that actually it stores the information on. I don't know for certain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know for certain if it's just that the battery is dead, or if it's that, you know, the chip is bad. But I've tested it with 3 different batteries, and the Saturn just doesn't work. I don't know why. It will load games. It will load the game and play it up. I can even load up my other two Saturn games, which are Nights into Dreams and Myst, both of which I do want to eventually play on stream. But it will not, for some reason. It will not load. It will not save anything. And if you can't, a long game like Legend of Oasis, if you can't save it, there's no point. Right? I mean, there's literally no point in even playing it. So, what was I talking about? My memory is Swiss cheese, y'all. Anyway, so yeah, that's my hardware woes as of right now. trying very hard to not be upset by all this, but you know, what am I going to do? I mean, there's some problems I'm having that I just can't fix. For now, I'll go bop, and also bop, and also bop, and also bop. And that should be enough light to keep out the monsters. What's the light level? Light. Where is it? Where is it? It's up here somewhere. Where does it say light? Ah, there it is. 10. Okay. Darkest spot in the room would be right here. What does it say? Light 9. Nope, I think you need a light of 7. Yes, I was talking about the Sega. The Sega doesn't work. But so, what I'm going to have to do when I run Legend of Oasis is I'm going to run the actual CD in my computer in an emulator. An emulator is a program used to play console games on a computer, especially older consoles that are easy to for a computer to mimic all the hardware and stuff. They run perfectly. Saturn is one of the harder ones to emulate, but Legend of Oasis works pretty well because it's one of the more popular Saturn games. So that's a fun. I just found the word light 6 seconds after you did. Yeah, you have to sort of know how Minecraft works in order for it to be intuitive for you. Minecraft doesn't so much have a learning curve as it does a brick wall. So, let's see, here's what I don't need. All that. Okay. Those are good. Yes, I need those. I have my dirts. I have those. I think I'm going to have 6. Didn't I say I was going to have 16 trees in there? How many did I say I would have in there? I don't remember. Well, let's work out the math. One, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to have 4 rows of 4. That's right. That's right. Okay, so that's dirt. That's a dirt. That's a dirt. And that's a dirt. How many of these do I have left? Do I have enough to dig it out? I might, actually. That will be important. That's a dirt. That's a dirt. That's a dirt. The one thing you don't need for trees, which I find I'm actually very grateful for, especially in this kind of playthrough, is water. Being near a water source might make it grow a little faster, but I'm honestly not sure if it does. As a matter of fact, I think, like, strictly going by the game code, it doesn't, so. So this farm will be expandable, but I think 16 trees is good enough for now. Although eventually I'm going to double it in size. At minimum, I want, when I'm fully sustainable, a tree farm of 32 trees. So, is that enough for trees to grow? Is that enough room? I did not know. May have to do the ceiling. Oh, wait, do we have any bone meal? Do we have any bones? I have 7 bones. Hello, bones. Okay. Well, let's see if a tree can grow in here. Hello, test case. No, trees cannot grow in here. I need at least 1 more space. Dang it! Dang it! Am I too high? If I dig out the ceiling, is it going to be a... If I dig out the ceiling here, is it going to cause a problem? Is it going to cause sand to cascade down? Nope. Okay, surely not. Okay. So... digging out the ceiling. I could probably dig out 2 blocks from the ceiling, actually, now that I think about it. Because... didn't the, TNT that I set off do that? So anyway, yeah. I'm going to try to get, can I change the height of how tall trees grow, or does it change by tree type? Well, certain tree types, and there are different types, do grow to different heights. The only tree available in this entire world are oak trees, however, and they have 2 variants. They have the short variant and the tall variant. The short variant is easier to harvest because it's shorter. The tall variant grows all kinds of weird branches and out in all kinds of weird directions. You can grow what I call mighty oaks, but are actually called giant oaks. But they're a different type of tree that grow in a 2x2 area instead of a 1x1. Basically, the only way to guarantee the height of a tree is to put a block over top of it to stop it from growing so high. And that's actually what I'm going to do. Once I've dug out the ceiling here and got the trees planted, I'm going to place glowstone that I gathered from the nether in the tree blocks above each tree block, because not only will that stop the tree from growing a certain height, but it will stop monsters from spawning on top of the trees, which can get pretty shady. Yes, monsters can spawn on top of trees if there's not light sources above them. So this atrium is going to be connected. Oh, okay, well it looks like I can dig 2 down. I kind of feel like I'm doing you a disfavor, a disservice, Indiana, by starting in a hardcore super flat desert world, because you're missing out on so much content that Minecraft has to offer. In actuality, if you want to, if you want to watch someone else as well as me, not besides me, but as well as me, who does this kind of thing, oh, crad burglars, who will show you all about how Minecraft works. Look up the older episodes of Loading Ready Runs Mine O'Clock on their Twitch channel, and then on their YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/loadingreadylive. They, the Mine O'Clock James goes through, and he plays what's called modded Minecraft half the time, where they can do all kinds of crazy stuff like build nuclear reactors and whatnot. Alright. I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my 3 diamonds. And I'm going to make a diamond pickaxe. Probably could find a better use for these, but frankly, I want to finish this, and I'm going to need a diamond pickaxe eventually, so here we go. I've actually captioned a lot of Minecraft videos that were really long. I just haven't seen anyone do similar to what you're doing. I'll check out Loading Ready Run stuff, though. You should. They're really good. A lot of people play on servers and like do the super big builds and do like redstone stuff, and I haven't done a lot of redstone yet. Redstone is basically circuitry. It's how you get like power and stuff like that in the game. I don't have a source for redstone. In fact, I don't think I have any redstone right now. So there's no way for me to start working on redstone, but at the very beginning of my first episode on Minecraft, when I was doing the tour of my Realms world that I play with my friend Impy, there's a lot of redstone there because I did a whole storage system and stuff. I'm no stranger to it. Okay, so I need some of these. Really? Uh, 21, that's enough. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, I'm going to make some steaks. I'm going to make some pickaxes. There's a gnat. Lol, what? Is it supposed to do that? What are you lol-whatting about? Are you talking about the stuff landing on top of the ladder? I mean, it's not supposed to do that, but it is a thing that can happen, yes. Terracotta. Okay, I have some glass. I need more. Wow, I need more sand. Well, I'm gonna get a literal crap ton. The brick reappearing. Yeah. Oh, you don't know. You didn't see that. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is what I call what everybody calls a cobblestone generator. When a flowing lava source runs into a flowing water source, like we have that pops out of this little tunnel right here, it creates a block of cobblestone. So I can literally, as long as my pickaxe hold out, stand here all day, and what happens is, as soon as the cobblestone breaks, the lava updates and flows outward, and then it meets that little bit of water that you can see in the corner there, over here. You can see it better over here on the left side, and it creates another cobblestone brick, which I can then harvest. Yes, it's supposed to do that. I built it to do that. Alright, do I need sandstone? Yes. So I'm going to actually dig out one more, because I can. Nice. I hope I can do that with the cats. Not lava and water flow, though. Not good for kitties. You can breed animals in this game. If you do happen to find some, you can force them to have sex and make more of that particular animal. You breed animals by getting two of them together and feeding them both until hearts appear over their head, and then they will run into each other over many times and form little babby animals. It's actually really cute when they do that, because it just forms like a little miniature version of said baby animal. Oh no, I did a thing and it was not a good thing. What I'm digging out now is I'm going to put half slabs on the floor in all these spots. Basically, what half slabs do is I think it's prettier with the dirt sticking out of a half slab, but also it makes me stand a little bit lower to the ground, which makes it easier to harvest certain trees. It's just a quality of life improvement. No! Dang Dang it, me! You know, I'm being real cavalier with this diamond pickaxe, considering I just made a bunch of pickaxes and it's literally the only diamonds I've found. Ah, well, in for a penny, right? Diamond just churns through this stuff. Oh, it'll be so much better when I kill the Ender Dragon and can make beacons. Oh, that'll be nice. A beacon is a device you can make in Minecraft that gives you bonuses if you're close enough to it. So it'll give you like speed boosts and mining speed boosts and health regeneration and things like that. Those are so nice for big projects like this, but we're starting out this world and we're doing everything the hard way. These maps, these super flat desert maps, are probably the second hardest version of Minecraft I've ever played. The most hardest would have to be Skyblock. Skyblock is when you start out in a 3x3 block of, or maybe it's 5x5 block of dirt floating in a blue void of eternity, and if you fall off, you die, and everything on your person gets lost forever. If you lose your original bucket before you can build an iron farm in Skyblock, you are effed. Like, completely 100% effed. There's 3 ways to acquire iron in Minecraft. You can find it as a treasure, okay? 4 ways. You can find it as a treasure in certain chests in villages, especially in blacksmiths. That's how I found the iron that I made my bucket out of. You can also kill an iron golem, which spawns in a village randomly when a village gets big enough, by which I mean when it has enough population. The problem is iron golems are tough to kill. They've got a strong hide and they've got a lot of defenses, and when they hit you, they just throw you around like a sumo wrestler. You can also find it by digging in the ground and like actually digging up veins of iron. This is how you're supposed to acquire it. And then you can also find it extremely, extremely rarely as a drop from a zombie monster that you personally have killed. I think it's like there's a 1 in like 2,000 or some odd chance of them dropping an iron when you kill them. And if it's in a group of zombies, when you kill them, it's very likely that another zombie will pick it up, and they don't guarantee to drop whatever they're holding whenever you kill them. So, you know, when you make a Skyblock map, your resources are way severely limited. And if you lose your bucket, you just have to hope you have enough resources to build a dark platform where you can fight monsters, where monsters will spawn, and hope you fight zombies, and then once you've got enough zombies, hopefully you can kill enough of them without dying yourself in order to find 3 pieces of iron to make a bucket. That happened to me the last time I played a Skyblock map. It took me like 2 weeks of playing several hours a day to find enough iron to get another bucket. By far the most efficient is to build an automated iron golem farm, which you do with some clever redstone and some clever villager and door placement to basically have them constantly spawning iron golems, which then fall into like a lava trap, so the iron golem dies and then deposits its iron in a chest. Okay, it's almost 16. Okay. None of these guys are going to grow. Not one. Okay. How much? Okay, I got plenty of durability. Okay, I'm digging out the 4 corners here. Yes, I know monsters might spawn. It might drop inside. But I'm digging out the four corners so I know the size of my atrium, because eventually I'm going to go to the top level here and replace the up there, what is the floor, what will be the ceiling here, with glass, so I can dig all this out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. I did do it right. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, good, me. Good job. That was a fun. That sure was a thing I'm glad I did. This might be a problem. Yeah, this is a problem. My bad. Oops. What would I do? Okay. Two of these back. That is not enough. Okay, how big is this room? This room is 17 by 17, right? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so yeah, 17 by 17. Anyone in the chat who's good with math, what is 17 times 17? So that's 170. What's 17 times 7? Well, half of it is 85. So what's 17 times 2? 34. 85. I'm not good at math, you guys. I'm going to use it on my phone. Let's see. Tools. Calculator. 17 times 17. I want to know how many blocks the ceiling is. $289. Okay. So that's how many glass blocks I need. And how many glass blocks do I have? Yay! Thank you, Indiana. How many glass blocks? I have 40, and I need 289. Well, there's 128 plus 40 plus 21 is plus 40 plus 21, 168, 180, 189, and I need 200 more. I should get. Oh, I know I'll get that. Okay, here we go. Do I have enough? No. F. Press F to pay respects. Okay. Oh, wrong side. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Die. No. Die. I said no. Die. Why won't you die? Okay. Well, I know one way to do it. This is gonna suck. Okay, I'm gonna need that to put there. Good, okay. Okay, they can't get past it. Okay. Okay, I know that's kind of janky looking, but I have there's a method to that madness. Because I need glass, and I need these trees to grow before I can get more charcoal to make this glass, so... One thing is sand blocks fall. Sand blocks are one of the few blocks that are affected by gravity. And when they fall on a block that you can't normally place a sand block on top of, say a torch or a half slab that is on the bottom half, they automatically break, and so you just get... motion sickness looking at ceiling. Good to know. Oh, this is a pain. Honestly, I should just do this. And I'm not going to use this anymore. Yep. Okay. This is going to be tedious. So, if you guys want, after the break, I can show you what's wrong with my Atari and why I am debating using a different, using the flashback system. What the heck? Did I do a... I did a stupid... Too bad you can't blow out a section with dynamite. Wait, can you? I can, but at this point, there's really no point doing that. Dynamite. The problem with dynamite is that it's kind of tricky to use. It's one of those blocks that is not affected by gravity until you activate it. Once it's armed, it is affected by gravity, and so it will fall and fall to the ground and blow up the ground. That's good enough. Okay. So if I tried to place it in the ceiling to blow up the ceiling, and then I set it off, it would fall and blow up my actual tree farm. But when this is over, I'm going to have so much sand that I won't know what to do with it. Oh, I did it bad. Oh well. Whew. I mean, I could do TNT. There is one way I could do TNT. And if you'd rather me use TNT for this, there is... Let me finish this section, and I'll do the next section with TNT, and I'll show you what I mean. Because TNT does look cool. So, doop. Doobly, 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 doo. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And I'm pretty sure at this point I have way more than 289 blocks of sand. When you smelt sand, it becomes glass. So. Okay. Look at all these entities! Good lord. I'm full. I can't actually carry physically any more sand. I'm gonna need a chest just for sand. Good lord. Good lord. Alright, double chest. Put two in here. Is there any sand in here? Sandstone. No, okay. There is no sand in there. So all my sand is up here. Okay. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bring me more sand than I'll ever need. Or as a famous Jedi once said, I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. Best dialogue ever! All right. Considering all those blocks of 64 sand, do you think I have enough now to make the 289 pieces of glass, considering they make glass at a 1-to-1 ratio? I think I have enough. I think yeah, it's well over 1,000 blocks of sand. Grow, dang yous! Okay. Now I need... Hey, see? Tree grew! Yay! Tree farm is working! Okay. Alright, you want me to do dynamite? Let's dynamite it up in here. Beef through Sandman. How much dynamite? I have 8 dynamite left. I can live with this. Okay. And I need my button. Gotta have my button. All right. So boop boop boop. Oh no! I did it bad. Aha! I did it good. We'll start on this side. We'll say. Damn you and such. Oh. Okay, that works. Whew. Okay, here we go. Ready? On 3. 1, 3. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Dynamite! We'll see how much it blew out. Really? Not a whole lot. And also some of that, which is not good. Where did I place it? I don't remember when I placed it. Pretty sure I placed it in the middle. So I placed it 3 blocks out. Okay. Did I get my button back? Aww. I didn't get my button back. I'm gonna do it again! First I'm asleep, though. I don't want monsters jumping in here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Whoa! Hey, there's a tree that just spawned. Yes, that tree grew into one of the big ones. That'll be useful. Alright, I'm gonna go here. Alright, here we go. Boom! Nice. Okay, I'm definitely creating a world just to blow things up into weird shapes. The trees are very particular. Yes, they are. Ugh. They are for want of sky access, basically. Okay. Rip. Hey! Okay. I got the button back that time. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Okay. It did some work. I'm gonna go make some more dynamite. Do 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 do. Hey, and that's the recipe for dynamite. Boop, boop. Cause you're right, that was fun. Let's blow up the rest of this junk. It only took 3 to blow up that wall. I'm out of dirt. It's okay. I don't need dirt. God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. Did I get my button back? I did! Hey! And now I move. Woo! Bah! Boom! Says Indiana. Yes. You are right. Blowing things up is more satisfying than digging them out block by block. Hello, Mr. Tree. Thank you for growing. Dang it. Yes! The boom! Boom! I am entirely having too much fun with this. Did I get my torch back? I did! I did! Okay. No! Dang you and such! Oh, I didn't get my button back. That's okay. Grody. Alright, I think like 1 or 2 more should do eat. Not going to use any more of my dirt though. Hello, Mr. Tree. Thank you. Yeah, I have sandstone, right? Yes. Let me just... Whew. Okay. Alright, let me go empty out my inventory. Oh! That's the thing I probably need to worry about, huh? Tree growing, gonna block the door. That's not a good. Okay, I hate to do it. That's not always gonna happen. Wow, one of those explosions knocked some sand all the way in there. These trees are like cats. They do what they want. It is true. They do what they want. Where did I get a thing? Haha. one more? Okay. Chowing on a tater. Wow, really? Okay. Alright, so I need to go there. Hey, I got my button back. Nice. I'm doing this from on top of a tree. Alright. I think this is right. I could be mistaken. Beautiful. Okay, now I think I'm done with the TNT. Ha ha ha, boop, blam, so satisfying. Yes! You boop the button, and then things get blammed. It is actually rather satisfying. I'm pretty sure I have enough charcoal now that I can make... I have enough wood now that I can make the charcoal that is required. So I'm going to go ahead and choppity choppity. Oh, I need more axes. Do I have enough? I do not. Let me chop down 6 of these things. 1, 2. Let me chop until I have 6 of these things, because this is not a lossless farm. Here we go. Do. Axe! Let me ask you a question. Okay, let's put the TNT away before I get a little crazy. Chopping down trees is the way to go. Yep, that's what I thought. I really need a new mouse. The left click on this mouse is starting to wear out. Oh yeah, this is one of those trees. This is annoying because now I have to crawl up and like chop it out from the inside, and it's just a hassle. That's why there's going to be glowstone placed up here to limit how high the trees can grow. Yes, it's going to make it so I get less wood from each sapling, but at this point, frankly, I would rather have it be easier to grow and harvest the trees than to get slightly more wood per sapling used. Because as it stands, the saplings are already producing plenty of wood. And as long as I have a net gain on saplings, then there's no reason to make the tree bigger. So, but when I say net gain, what I mean is as long as I'm getting at least 2 saplings for every tree that I cut down, this farm is fully 100% sustainable, which means that I can get infinite wood. Just, well, I mean, with the application of time. And not even really the application of resource. Thanks. Oh, the tree I was standing over grew. I'm like, okay, what was that about? What's gonna be really cool later is I can clear out all this foliage with fire. That's a fun little trick. I can't do it right now, but because I don't have a flint and steel. But if I set these branches on fire, then all these trees will just burn away to nothing. It's beautiful. Jesus, that's a tall tree. Alright, I think that's enough wood. I'm pretty sure. What is 289 divided by 8, Indiana? Doop, doop. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, then I've got plenty of wood now. Okay. Thank you. The reason I ask is because charcoal, which is what I'm going to turn all these wood blocks into, will smelt sand into glass at a rate of 1 charcoal per 8 blocks of sand. So I'm going to need 37 things of charcoal to smelt all the sand I'm going to need. Which means I will replant... Ooh, saplings. Okay. I think that's the tallest I want the trees to grow. So I will replant all these trees after I have my ceiling in place. Excuse me again. Oh, lordy, the Minecraft episodes just go so fast. I love playing Minecraft. That's actually a major problem for me, is I tend to lose track of time when playing Minecraft. So I'll sit down to be like, okay, well, I'm just going to work on my farm for 10 minutes, and then like 6.5 hours later, I'll stand up again. What day is it? So good. So good. Okay. I love how the lightning, or how the TNT just sheared off this tree at the top. It's like, is boom? Is boom. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to need those. once I get that up to 7, I'll be able to smelt all 64 of these. It takes 8 pieces of coal or charcoal to smelt 64 blocks of pretty much anything. Some things smelt faster, but very rarely. Okay, so now I'm going to have... What the... Oh my, I fell into the mine! Ha, my bad! I didn't mean to do that! Sorry! Oh, did the guys go already? Mostly. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so... Put these in here. Good Lord, look at all that sand. Okay, Indiana, I'll see you in a few minutes. Doop, doop. What am I going to do? Sandstone. Okay. Alright, I gotta clear all these out. Okay, so... I feel like I missed some wood up there, otherwise that would be going away. Is it not nighttime? It's nighttime! Why am I not sleep? I need to sleep! Hello, welcome back, Indiana. You didn't miss really anything. While I am smelting all that charcoal up, I'm going to be finishing out, clearing out this stuff. And once I've done that, I'm going to smelt the sand. Beautiful. To make the glass ceiling. And while the sand is smelting, I'm going to place the glowstone that I gathered when I was in the Nether last episode on the tops of the trees to stop them from growing so high. I'm also going to explore up there and find out where the wood blocks are that I missed. Nice. Okay, it's cleared out. Okay. Okay. So. Changed on. Doop. There's one. These leaves won't melt away unless they're if they're touching wood, or if they're within, I think, 8 blocks of wood in any direction. Maybe it's 4 blocks. I'm not sure. It might be. It might be. It's somewhere like that. If there's wood in any direction, the trees won't melt away. Alright, I need to see if that charcoal is done smelting yet, so I can start smelting my sand. It's not. But I think I have enough to be getting on with. Let me make one more. Three, 4, 5. Okay. Y'all, I'm crafting my 3rd furnace. We're doing it, y'all. I don't know why I'm talking like that, y'all. Doop. Alright, so let's smelt us up some glass. That'll be done soon. Found you. The wood that stops this stuff from rotting. There's another one. This is part of why I don't like the big trees. They're just so annoying to do that with. 2, 3, glowstone. 1, 2, 3, glowstone. 1, 2, 3, glowstone. Okay. 1, 2, 3 goldstones. 1, 2, 3 goldstones. Okay. Where is the wood that's keeping you from decaying? Probably towards the middle. There we go. Yep, okay, that was... I think that might have been the big one. 1, 2, 3 gallstone. 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3 17, 47, 36 and a half. 1, 2. Hello, Mr. Wood. Goodbye, Mr. Wood. 3 goldstone. 1, 2, 3 goldstone. 1, 2, 3 goldstone. 1, 2, 3 goldstone. Yay! Okay, now I go backwards and chop down all of these. Because I don't need all this sandstone scaffolding, I just need the glowstone on the spot directly above the trees. That would limit the tree's growth. Have I missed? Did I miss some wood? Where could I possibly have missed some wood? Hurry up and rot. Yeah, no, there's no wood in there. There is no more wood. Why aren't you rotting? Rot faster. The thing about glowstone is it is a block that emits light. And light is what stops monsters from spawning. So yay, no more monster spawns. Well, that sure is a dumb hanger. Alright. You know what? I'm going to be fixing that, so... Oh no! That's a bed! Yes, I know that block is going a little bit crazy. Alright, so let's chop down the last remaining trees. Alright. Yep, I think the saplings are going to be plenty, because there's still like that 20 summoner inventory that I had, and I've got more than enough just on my person to replant the entire tree farm after the ceiling is put in. Y'all, this tree farm is nearing completion. I'm getting excited. Are you getting excited? Alright, let me go check on these things. That's what I thought. Okay. Okay, that's got to be fixed. All right. Making repairs on my walls. Just for the funzo. Does that fix? Okay, and then I gotta do that wall. Alright, alright, cool, cool, cool. Okay, all those debris have rotted away, so I can now replant my farm. I want to fix this back wall first. No! Bad! Stop being bad! Alright. Okay, so fixing the walls here is it's not. I mean, it's not difficult. It's just tedious. And once again, you know, ask me anything. Oh, speaking of redstone, as I mentioned before, some of the crazy stuff that people have built with redstone is insane. We're talking like not just things like elevators or you know even music boxes, because you can't do those. You can build entire redstone like songs and pianos. No, people have built like working 16-bit processors out of redstone. Because when you think about it, redstone is literally just on or off switch, whether it's powered or unpowered. I'm not kidding. Like actual working 16-bit, able to do mathematical processors. They're insane. Oh yeah, no, it's some of the things people have done with redstone is crazy. There's like hidden doors that you can build that are controlled by pistons. There's go look up a guy on YouTube named Mumbo Jumbo. He does some pretty cool redstone projects. They're not simple. Some of them are huge, but they do such weird things. Like a self-assembling house. You know, or a flying machine that drops TNT constantly. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Okay. Tree farm is planted. Now I need to go upstairs and fix the sand. And I can get started on the glass. Okay, I can put these here. Put these in here. Put my sandstone away, because I'm not going to need any more of that. I should have enough glaze. Or have enough sand to fix. Alright, I'll have plenty. Alright, heading upstairs. Okay, so basically what I'm doing now is just filling in the wall area. Yeah, that's what a tree farm looks like from underneath. Hey, look, a tree already grew. Nice. Nice. Do 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 do. Oh, the t-shirt icon above the hearts is my current armor. Armor reduces the amount of damage you take from any source, including like falling and stuff, and can be enchanted to give you other effects. Because I found an iron helmet and an iron chest plate early on in the series, I'm wearing them, and it gives me armor, which reduces the damage I take. The only way to get it full is to be wearing full diamond armor. I think if you get full iron armor, it gets all but the last little t-shirt block filled. But any amount of armor is nice. Armor's main purpose, though, its real standout is for basically a way to hold enchantments. Because like you can get enchantments to do all kinds of crazy stuff, like, oh, I don't know, let you walk on water by creating a path of ice. Enchantments that protect you from fire or from explosions. Enchantments that let you breathe underwater for slightly longer than you can hold your breath. Armor enchantments are pretty funky, and then weapon enchantments are like you can set your sword on fire, and you can make it super sharp, and you can give it like the bane of arthropods, so it kills spiders and other bugs much easier. I must have slept. Whew. Okay, not doing that again. That was way dangerous. Enchanting is a thing that I will be getting into later. I can't do it right now because I don't have the resources for it. But it is a thing I'll be doing much later in this series. And I'll have some pretty cool enchanted gear before it's all said and done. Most of my enchanted gear, I'll tell you this right now, is going to come from villager trading. You can trade with villagers. That's what these emeralds are for. You can, and villagers will buy stuff that you produce as well. Like farmers will buy your wheat and pumpkins and whatnot. So there's like an economy of sorts in the game, but really the villager trading is a nice mechanic. But you can get like toolsmith villagers. Their best trades will be like a super enchanted pickaxe, right? Some of the enchanted tools are stuff that are almost like super vital to have. Like one of the enchantments you can get is called Silk Touch, which means when you use that tool, which is normally on a pickaxe, to break a block, instead of getting whatever you would get when you normally break the block, you'll get that specific block. So like if I broke this glass with a pickaxe, it would just destroy and I wouldn't get anything. If I broke it with a Silk Touch pickaxe, I would get the sand or get the glass back. With glowstone in the Nether, if you break glowstone, you get glowstone dust with any tool, unless you have Silk Touch, in which case you just get some glowstone. There is some debate as to whether it's more efficient to use Silk Touch or Fortune. Certain blocks, when you break them, give you 3 to 4 resources. like when you break a redstone block down in the world itself, it gives you anywhere from 2 to I think 6 redstone pieces. Whereas if you just and which is fine, but when you do the glowstone, it gives you anywhere from like 3 to 4 or 2 to 4. What am I doing? I need to go downstairs. And if you do it with fortune, you can get as much as I think 6 glowstone pieces, and it takes 4 to make some glowstone. So it might be more efficient to use fortune than silk touch, but honestly, I haven't noticed that much of a difference. These guys seem to be close to done. They are. So. I need to go upstairs. I need to go up the stairs. Then there are I think the most valuable enchantment you can get on any piece of equipment, with the possible exception of a bow and arrow, is the enchantment Mending. What Mending does is allows you to, whenever you gain experience from killing a monster or from harvesting certain materials, give you experience as well. Some of that experience will go to repairing the durability on anything you're currently wielding or wearing that has the Mending enchantment. So later on, when I build an experience farm, which is just basically a big dark room for monsters to spawn where they drop down long enough to get 1 health, and then I can kill them with 1 hit in safety and get all their experience, I'll have the ability to use that to repair any of my equipment that has Mending on it. Oh, I might actually be able to finish this. Nice. Nice! So, this is our tree farm from below. Or from above. And then from below, we'll be able to look up and see the sky. Tree farming. Nothing comes closer to tree farm. Check that out. Isn't that cool looking? That's awesome. And our trees are already growing, and we're getting more, and this is totally sustainable now. And alrighty then. This is the stuff. Nice. I like it. He's nice. And I can get rid of that. Because I don't need it. Okay. Okay. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Where are all my stairs at? Where are my sandstone stairs at, homie? I'm gonna have to make some sandstone stairs. I am. Okay. I'll live. Do, 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 do. Nice. Okay, y'all. With that, tree farm is complete. And so we can check that off the list. Our source of wood is steadily growing. I will expand it later, but I think 16 trees is good enough for now. May do a water feature in the middle of this, just for fun. I was going to do a underwater water thingy, an underground water feature, but frankly, I think this looks pretty enough as it is. Okay. So, doop. I did have some stairs. I just couldn't see them because I'm dumb. Alright, so I think I'm going to put my glass in here with all the sand, because sand just straight up turns into glass. And let's actually save that. Okay, we'll watch that smelt until that charcoal that's currently burning runs out, and then we will remove all that sand. I smelted a little too much, but I mean, I'll use glass later in a lot of different projects, so that's not going to be a problem. Oh, by the way, those little dings that you hear, those are 100% what was I going to say? Oh, that's me gaining experience. For now. So, I did say we would work on the mine, and we will do that. Never let it be said that I'm a liar. We're going to need our diamond pickaxe and our iron pickaxe. We have some torches. Might need a little more. Let's make ourselves some more of these, however. More charcoal is always nice. Okay, so atrium finished. Closing up the base. Wow, those are ready for another harvest. I mean, I'm not going to harvest them right now, but those are nice. God, I'm proud of that. I'm super proud of that. All right, grow faster, boys. All right, I'm going to take some of this and turn it into ladders because I'm going to need them for a while. Okay, so ladders, pickaxes, food. I'm good. All right, guys, I'm going to take a break. Let's just come in here. Haha, where I know I can't be got to. Just gonna hole up. Okay. I know it's dumb, but I'm gonna leave it running so it continues to smelt, so. Alright, fellas, I'm gonna go on break. I'm gonna go to the restroom, and when I come back, I will show you what I mean by my Atari is in a non-functional condition right now, because I need to fix it. And also, I really need to stretch my legs and get up and move around. So, I'm going to turn on the music, and I'm going to be back in just a couple of minutes. Thank you for sticking around. Hey everybody. Okay, so I have grabbed some cookies to eat, which are sugar-free cookies, and they tasted awful, but they are going to keep me alive. I have gone to the party, and I realize I might disappoint one of you, but I got another Dr. Pepper because I was very thirsty, and it's so good, and I'm still technically streaming, so ASMR. But I'm not going to have any more today. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, speaking of programming tonight, my actual Atari is probably not going to be functional. The reason I say that is because this is my Atari 2600. It works. Well, it did last time I used it. It I have the power hookup, which is not the original power supply that it came with, but one that is the same voltage and the same connector. I even have 2 controllers I can use with it for 2-player games, and I've got boxes full of games to play with it. I bought this I found this Atari in the dump. Like someone had thrown it away after like a yard sale or whatever. And it worked when I found it. Like I took it home and I hooked it up and it came with like 3 games and they all worked. And I've collected some games since. The problem is that a certain animal who shall remain nameless, Zoe! Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. And if my sister ever watches, then she'll know. Her dog, Zoe, when I babysat her years and years and years ago, this dog, best dog ever, by the way, rest in peace, Zoe, did this to my Atari. That doggy did a bad to my Atari. That doggy ate up the composite cable. And I've tried to set it up to where I can like fix it with some electrical tape, but it's gonna be it's not easy. So if I can't get this working this afternoon, which I'm going to try to do, I can make no promises, but I'm going to try to do, I am just going to use this. This is the Atari Flashback Portable Deluxe that my brother gave me for Christmas. Thank you, Benjamin. And it functions just like an Atari. It's got classic games. And it's got all the games on here that I would want to show her -1, but we don't need to do Sinistar. It's got Pitfall, it's got Frogger, it's got Pac-Man, it's got Dig Dug, it's got Galaga. It's a little tiny thing. But what's cool about this, the two things are different about this. One, it's got a D-pad and buttons, which, yes, makes it much easier to play. But I wanted her to get a feel for the actual controller, and there's nowhere to plug in an Atari controller to this thing. What this does have, however, is AV out, so I'm not going to just be holding it up to a camera for you guys to watch. It'll be streaming just like the Minecraft is right now. And it's got an SD slot that I can actually download Atari ROMs or rip them myself, put them on an SD card, slide it into that SD slot, and play them on this thing. Excuse me. So, who knows what's going to happen? So yeah, this will work. I'm hoping not to have to use it, but I will if I can't get the regular Atari working. And that's how that works. It's not so much complicated to fix. It's a composite video cable, which is just an RCA cable. It's copper on the inside with a shield, which is positive on the inside and negative on the shield. And once you connect it up, you can just plug it into any RF modulator, which I've got like 4 of sitting over there. But what's going to make it difficult is that I have to wire up, I have to cut a RCA cable. You know, those like red, yellow, and white speaker cables and stuff that you'd find. I have to cut one in half and then strip it and then wire the shield to the shield and the positive to the positive and tape it all up and make sure it's all functional. And then I have to plug that into an RF modulator, which I then have to plug the RF modulator into an old VCR, because I don't have an RF to AV adapter yet. And then I have to run more cables to my AV to HDMI adapter. And then I have to run that into the capture card on the computer, on the streaming computer down here. And it's just going to be a lot of stuff down here to bother with. I can do it, and I'm going to attempt to get it working. But if it's not up to snuff, I will just plug this directly into the capture card, and we'll call it square. So, it'll work, but I really want Piper to have the Atari controller in her hand with the stick and the one button. So she's got to hold it like this and do the stick and jump with the one button. Games are not just a visual art. like a film or a picture. They're a tactile art form. You need to feel the controller in your hand in order to experience it properly. In some cases, like I use a third-party controller on my Sega Genesis, right? But it is the same shape and basic feel as a Sega Genesis controller. I use a homemade adapter cable, and I use a Sega Genesis controller on my Sega Master System, which is not the same shape and feel. The Master System controller, the Master System was Sega's answer to the NES. It was the 8-bit version. Is small and square, and it's really kind of terrible. It's got a great D-pad, but the buttons suck. So I have a special adapter cable that I use, that I made myself, for using a Genesis controller on the Master System, which works great. But it's still a similar enough controller in your hand that you're going to get the feel for it. But the Atari controller is not the brick with button pads design, right? Look, if you look behind me, all these controllers up here are small plastic, square or rounded shell, buttons on one side, D-pad on the other, maybe some shoulder buttons, right? That's the standard controller layout, and it has been for decades. The Atari controller, on the other hand, which is the one right above my finger now, is just a big square box with one button and a giant joystick sticking up out of the middle of it. It's a completely different feeling than the square with buttons and a D-pad. You actually have to move with your left hand and press the button with your right. Or move with your right and press the button with your left. Which is backwards from the way most controllers do it, where you move with your left hand and press buttons with the right. Even today, modern controllers are the same basic layout as the old school NES and Master System controllers, right? It's D-pad or the stick on the right, or on the left side, so you're using that with your left hand, and then buttons on the right. Sometimes there's another stick for moving around, but that's not necessary, and that's what people are comfortable with. So move your character around, jump and shoot, jump and shoot, jump and shoot. With an Atari controller, you've got to move your character around with the other hand and jump and shoot with your thumb or whatever. So, I want to get my regular Atari working, but I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'll try. It's all I can do. It's all I can do while I'm doing this. So, anyway, I have rambled about the Atari long enough. I think it is time to jump back into Minecraft. So, let me move this out of the way. So, as I said before I took my break, we're going to work on our... oh good, these are done. We're going to work on the mine today, and I want to get it all the way down to bedrock. Which, I mean, it won't take that long. You know what? Let's do that, actually. I'm going to make some more torches, too. So, okay, 49 should be enough. I really don't need this bread or carrots. Do I need anything else? I might need that. It's very possible that I'll need that. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we're gonna dig down. Here we go. Digging down. Aha. So my plan for this mine shaft is very simple. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to dig it straight down until I hit bedrock, and then my enter and exit is going to be a water stream. And then I'm going to light the mine shaft with a cool little technique that I'll show you guys after I finish digging down to bedrock. Hopefully I'll have enough time to finish that before the stream is over for today. Okay, wait, I need 1, 2, doot, 1, 2, doot, and I need doot, 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 doot. I'm hoping that I'll run into a abandoned mine shaft when I do this, but I'm not counting on it. An abandoned mine, generating within the world, you'll find occasionally like mine shafts that generated with the world generation that are like abandoned and are full of spiders and stuff. And if you clear them out, sometimes you'll find chests that have all kinds of cool stuff in them, like melon and pumpkin seeds, which are very useful. You can also find chocolate. You can also find to make cookies with. You can also find armor, and one of the most important things you'll find down there is rail track, where the mine carts used to be. Did I not dupe? I did. I stooped. Okay. So eventually I'm going to go digging around for one of those things, see if I can find one. The problem is they're really hard to locate, so it's not going to be easy to, unless I stumble on one. If I get lucky and there's one like right below me, then I'll stumble into it, then great. But if I don't, then I'm going to have to just basically dig wells all over the world in random spots trying to find one until I do. I swear stone pickaxes do not work as well as they used to. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing some cool Atari games. Some of my favorites. Cause see, I'm 35 years old. I'm old enough to remember arcades back when they still had games like Dig Dug. Right? Back when they still had games like Sinistar and Dig Dug and Galaga. You know, but my fondest memories of arcades are when they had 8 and 16-bit games like, oh, I don't know, the Ninja Turtles arcade game or the X-Men arcade game. It's the golden age of what they call beat-em-ups. Oh, those were some good games. Those were so much fun. My brother and I once spent probably $15 worth of quarters to play through and try to beat Golden Axe one time when we were at the beach. Imagine how psyched I was when I found out Golden Axe existed for the Genesis. And I was like, oh my god, I can play it on my Sega console! And then I never actually was able to find a copy. Of course, now it would be easy to find one. I just go on eBay. I might do that, actually. I want to play Golden Axe. I miss Golden Axe. That was one thing Sega was good for, was arcade ports, man. Their Genesis was famous for it, but really where they shined for their arcade ports was their Saturn, because the Saturn was modeled after the Sega, I think it's just called the Model 1 arcade board hardware, so it could run things like Virtua Fighter, which were the next generation after what I was talking about with Ninja Turtles and whatnot. Such good stuff. Like, one of my pet projects that I would love to do one day, that I have no plans to actually get started on, but I would love to do it, is to build my own arcade cabinet here in the house. And maybe I'd have it in the background. Ah! I have discovered the mine level! Alright, and I've already found some redstone. So let's whip that out. Boom! I now have redstone. New recipes unlocked. Haha. Alright. So I have found redstone and granite, which can be formed into polished granite, which I can use to make stuff. Oh, cool, it's 3 layers. Okay. Alright, so, mine shaft completed. Where's the back wall of my base? Excuse me. I'm starting on this side. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be difficult. Alright, there's a thing I'm gonna do. It's gonna be fun. Dang it. Start it like here. Alright, don't have a choice. Gonna have to start it here. Okay. Don't worry. You guys will like what I'm about to do. It's gonna be cool. I've got the diamond pickaxe, so I'll use up the iron to do this. So I'll go. Oh, that worked. Digging straight down, even though I shouldn't. Y'all, I'm sorry for just going off on a tangent about game controllers a minute ago. I guess it's something I've been thinking about for a while. Alright, there's that. Climbing up the ladder. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka. Gonna go outside in a little while. Good, I didn't mess that up. Does that have water in it? It does. That's not a good. Aha! I poured water in there. Alright, let's see now. danged it! I danged it all up. Okay. Actually, these can go. Now, I need to go upstairs and get lots and lots of glass. Yeah, the little Atari is cute, Indiana. Unfortunately, as you know, there's that whole problem with the controller. It's not the same controller, and therefore it's not the same experience. I know that's such a douchey way to say that, but it's the truth. Do I need to sleep? Nope. Okay. So, Indiana, can you guess what I am doing with this bucket before I actually do it? Oh, we need to sleep soon. Why I dug out that extra little hole. Ooh, my trees are growing. My trees are growing. Okay. I'm going to give you another 10 seconds, and that should be enough time to guess, or to try to guess. No? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, I guess you'll find out. I don't know, maybe she went to the bathroom or something. Alrighty, so I need glass. I just wasted some glass, but that's okay. Crawling up. Pretty sure anyone who's watching could figure it out by now. I need to light up this hole so that it's not dark as I climb up and down. What better way to do that than by setting the stuff on fire? So I will go lava, and then do that, and then do that. Ooh, that'll kill me. They call me Val Kilmer, 'cause I kill dudes left and right. This shaft is going to be the center of this mine. Ooh, found some diorite or andesite. The red is granite, the gray is diorite. No, the gray is andesite, the white is diorite. Nice. But, as you can see, the lava flows down, stops here, caught by that glass, and lights up the whole shaft. I could do a fancy elevator like I did for the other part, and I might put that in later, but for now, I think this will work fine. Ooh, iron. Yes, there's enough for another bucket. Is there enough for pickaxe? No. Dang you, Pavlov! Okay. Now what do I need? I need to get rid of that. And I need... What do I need? To smelt this iron. Frankly, I need my second bucket. Oh, that's going to be so useful. Oh, you have no idea. Okay. Smelt faster. I want you to smelt faster. Okay. All right. 2 more chests. For cobblestone and diorite and such. And stone. Yes! Bucket! I know it's so weird to be so happy about having a second bucket, but y'all just don't know. Yes! Now I can create an infinite water source down there. Okay, so now what do I need? I need pressure plates. What do I need them to be made from? Cobblestone is fine. Okay, so I'm going to make pressure plates to hold some water in. Alrighty. Hurry up! Hurry up! I do not wish to wait for you any longer. Patience. Dang it! This is not going to be enough. I need more than that. I need 12, so I need 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, as well. Glow in some stuff. Well, that might actually work better with a sign. Do I have a sign left? I do have a sign left over. Let's fix it. Gotta wait for that stone to smelt. I don't know why I find that so funny. I shouldn't find that funny. That's really objectively not funny, but here I am. All right. Now, for delays time. Next time I go down that ladder, I'll be doing it by cutting it. So this is the middle. I need a bop, 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 and bop. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you don't know. Okay, okay. Now I can fall down this shaft and not die. Because water, you can jump to water from literally any height and you will not take damage. Like, well, I'll show you in a minute. First, I need to cut these. No, I went too far. I went too far. Dang it. Dang it, I went too far. I need to not go so far. Okay. Do I have any glass on me? No! Again, dang it. I'm messing all of the up. Okay, okay. I need one piece of the glaze. Donkey. Now I need to go to here. Okay, 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 okay. Now I need to go to here. Now I need to go to here. Go here. Do that. Now you begin to see. Lava lights the shaft up, and I can use the water to swim up and down. Booyah! The center of the shaft is created. Okay, so mine shaft complete. Haven't actually completed building the mine yet, but you know, we're getting there. So let's crawl back up. Up, 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 up. See, you can swim up the water. And a loop. Aha! That's how that looks. Excuse me. So, that is how it is done. I now have a completed mine shaft ready to go. So, today, on the stream, which I'm not even close to done yet. I've still got 17 minutes to go. Oh, hey, I should clear that out. Okay, so today on the stream, I have completed work on the atrium, which it's dark, I should sleep. So that now I have access to all my wood farming. I have completed work on the mine shaft, so I can do this, and then when I want to get down fast, I just go whoop. This I will expand outward and gather up resources. Probably I'll do that off screen, because that's... I'll do some of it on screen so you guys can see what it's like to strip mine, but honestly, strip mining is boring. It's just something you don't really do much of. So. Let's see, 9, 10, 12. Just because I'm a little bit OCD. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Wow, I used up most of my resources doing that. Alright. So, we harvested and replanted the potato farm, which is working quite nicely. I hope I fixed this. And now because lava flows on top of it, it says, ah! We gathered up a lot of sand and sandstone because we also finished the atrium. And we did it with TNT. So. Alright, so stream's going to end in 15 minutes. I have a diamond pickaxe with a lot of stuff on it. I'm going to make me some more pickaxes. I think before, as I end the stream, I'm just going to turn the music on and kind of just roll with it. I'm just going to mine out the big square around my mine downstairs, gather some resources, and then at the end of the stream, we will call it the end of the stream. So, once again, ask me anything, but until then, I'm going to turn the music on. This music is actually from the Sega Master System game Safari Hunt, which was basically Sega's answer to Duck Hunt on the NES. Except you hunt more than ducks. You go through like the jungle and kill all kinds of monsters. If I could get my zapper working, I would totally show it to you. Unfortunately, zappers don't work with modern televisions. nice. I know it's kind of counterintuitive to be filling that back in, but frankly, I don't like holes in my walls. I just don't. It's weird. I don't like things to be uneven. I'm just a little bit OCD in that respect. Sorry, quick text message. This is a remixed version of the Hang On theme. I think it's some of the most awesome music ever. Like, if I ever do an animated intro to my stream, this is the music I want to use. This is with a diamond pickaxe. Imagine how much slower this would be if I was using a stone pickaxe, which cuts at, I think, 1/3 the speed of a diamond pickaxe. This is what I mean about this being kind of a very zen process. I have been known to, like, if I have a rough day or whatever, I will just turn on some music or a book on tape usually, turn on Minecraft, and zone out doing this for hours at a time. If I don't have any other, like, I don't do it like to the neglect of stuff. That would be wrong, but it's just sort of how I zen out, which is weird. Actually, let me pause the music. This is a funny story I can tell you guys. So here's the thing: when I was in high school, I would zen out to a video game as well. When I had a stressful day or whatever, I would come home and I would play Tetris. For some reason, I just love Tetris, and I'm really good at it too. But like, not on the Game Boy. I had like weird DOS versions of whatever, but I also had it on my calculator, and I was at the time what is known as a kinesthetic learner. I would get distracted really easy unless I had something to do with my hands. And at the time, my therapist, no, it's not weird to have a therapist, suggested and actually wrote in a prescription to put Tetris on my calculator and let me play it in class. And what happened when I started doing that, playing Tetris with my left hand on my calculator in class, is that it kept the part of my brain that would distract me occupied while class was going on, so I could take notes, and my grades shot up. Like, some of the teachers were skeptical, but it worked. And a kinesthetic learner is like that. It's real easy to get distracted. If you're having to concentrate on something and you don't need your hands for that something, or you don't need both of your hands, try giving yourself like a pipe cleaner to play with, or something just to fiddle with. Fidget spinners are good for this too, but they kind of make a noise and can get distracting for other people. If that helps you focus on whatever's the task at hand, then you know that you are the same as me, a kinesthetic learner, which I learned about it from a friend of mine who works at a school. Like, I didn't know what it was called until I talked to my friend. I just know that my therapist had prescribed Tetris for me, and I thought that was cool. So anyway, later on in life, after I was an adult and had grown up, I had discovered Minecraft. And I began to zen out the same way with Minecraft that I used to do with Tetris. I would go home at night, put on a book on tape, and with the headphones, and just play Tetris for hours as I processed my emotions for the day. I had some pretty stressful times. My father left when I was 17. He abandoned the family, and it was rough to deal with at the time. But it's not a big deal now. But at the time, I was angry at everything. And doing that was how I processed my emotions for the day. Well, now I come home, and if I have a stressful day or whatever, I'll turn on Minecraft, and I will zen out doing something like this, where I just clear out a giant mine shaft. Which leads me to believe two things. One, I know for a fact that I'm a kinesthetic learner because it's how I do this kind of things. But also, two, I think my subconscious might be obsessed with squares. Because Tetrominos, the little Tetris pieces from the video game Tetris, are all shapes, but they're actually arranged as 4 squares in a shape, in an L, a T, or 2 different squiggles, or a straight line, or a block. Minecraft is literally made entirely of squares. Everything is made of blocks. So I'm wondering if my subconscious might be just obsessed with squares. I thought that would be kind of a funny thing to share with you guys. Okay, so and also and one more time just for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. No. Okay. Beauty. Okay, so I have dug out the mine shaft. I found some resources. Found more redstone, found lots of coal, found some diorite, some andesite, lots of cobblestone, and some granite. Yeah, that's how I zen out. Okay, so let me get back upstairs, and I will turn off Minecraft, and I will close out the stream because it's 2:57. I want to thank you guys for joining me today as I played some Minecraft. I think we got a lot accomplished. I'm very proud of what we've done. I'm proud of this, especially. This was a lot of work, but it was worth it. The atrium was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got that finished. And I'm glad we got our mine shaft started. Now we're not going to be hurting for resources. Granted, our cobblestone generator that we created is kind of useless at this point. But, I mean, meh. We knew that was going to happen eventually. We outgrow things. What can I say? Just do it that way. Look at there. Boom. There we go. Now I can just put stuff in here. Okay. So yeah, we've got a lot accomplished, and I like that we got a lot accomplished. So I will English, it's my first language. So, tell you what, guys, let's go ahead and save and quit the title here. This is good for realms. Yes, it is. All right, guys, I'm going to call the stream there. Well, before I do that, I'm actually going to do a quick programming note. Please join me tonight for the Education of Piper. You can see when it is at the schedule, which is down below the stream, where she and I are going to be playing some Atari 2600 games. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, yes, that will also be uploaded to my YouTube channel on Friday nights after the stream, as will all my stream replays. Tomorrow, you'll see in my schedule, I have tomorrow as a blank. I don't know what I'll be playing tomorrow. I know I'll be streaming because I'm streaming every day, but I don't know what. Maybe it'll be Magic. Maybe it'll be more Minecraft. Maybe I'll bash my head against the wall that is Zelda 2 for a while. Who knows? Oh, I'm excited too, Indiana. Thank you. Sunday is going to be family game night. I might do a daytime stream on Sunday, just for funs. But I'm not making any promises on that. Sunday night, however, will be family game night, where we will be playing Monopoly, one way or the other. I'm hoping I can get real camera set up so we can do the actual board game version, because I think that would be fun. Excuse me. And then Monday, I believe, is more Minecraft. Tuesday is going to be Zelda. Wednesday is more F's World. Thursday is Zelda. And Friday is more Minecraft. And I'm going to continue to do my schedule like that going forward. I'm going to do 2 series a week with a grab baggy style episode in the middle. So Monday and Friday are going to be one series. Tuesday and Thursday are going to be another series. As of right now, the 2 series that I'm running are Minecraft and Zelda 2. I probably can finish up more F's World in one more stream. Maybe 2? Maybe 2? Depends. I don't know. So that'll be fun. But that's going to be how it's going to roll. So you can have a schedule to look forward to. And I'm hoping to start next week, maybe being able to do some bonus streams at night. Like if I'm feeling like I want to chill out and play some Minecraft or whatever, maybe I'll throw it together and we can play some Minecraft late at night one night. But those are not going to be on the schedule. Those are just going to be for funs. So anyway, thank you for joining me today for my stream, for playing some Minecraft. And I hope to see you all tonight for the Education of Piper, the very first episode where she and I will be playing classic Atari 2600 games. So, alright guys, it's been real, and it's been fun, and it's been real fun. Bye everybody! Bye, Dr. Nick!